course, but I couldn't find it again when it came time for this talk. But it said something about when you're, if you're wounded in some way, even if it's a physical wound, you know how a wound will give off heat? Because there's something happening there, right? If you take the heat out of the wound, then healing happens, and all that's left is light. We know that sources of light generate heat as well. But if you can dial back the heat and just go with the light, if you can de-escalate the intensity of the conversation, what you're left with is light. And what is light? Light is understanding. If we can take the argument out of the conversation, what we're left with is understanding. What we use is curiosity. What we tap into is the idea that, hey, we can figure this out. We can figure this out. I don't have to win. Make sure you're not the one intent on winning. Are you really going to convince that guy from the other party that your way is the right way and theirs is wrong? Probably not. But do you really want to maintain a relationship if that guy happens to be somebody you've been friends with for years? Or like your brother? I have a brother like that. It's like, I'm not willing to break the relationship over that. So I can ask him, and because he's my brother, I'm more comfortable, of course. It's harder with a stranger, but I can ask him, look, I'm not trying to convince you, and I don't need you to convince me. I'm just curious, what is it about this idea that works for you? What is it you like about this? Oh, okay. I can see how you can come to that decision. It's not my decision, but I can see, I can understand. I can ask enough questions to get clear. I can take the heat out of the conversation. I don't have to make it an argument. What's that saying that's going around Facebook? You don't have to participate in every argument you're invited to. Keep that in mind. Now, something else that I came across in my reading that I hadn't thought about before is that there are the younger generations among us grew up differently than we did. And that when a Gen Zer or a 20-year-old steps out of social media in order to communicate, I'm not looking at you, honestly, I'm not. I don't mean any offense. This is really me just trying to understand. If you step out of social media and you're not dealing with something via text or TikTok or one-way demo video of some sort, and you're face to face with
it beats the heart of life.